Texas. It's a special Saturday night edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Zerline to kick off 4th down.
Greg Zerline's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here now comes the Jets offense, and the man that will be captaining the ship at 6'3", it's Sam Darnold.
I remember talking with a scout about him, and he said, you know, I love the fact that he was a high school basketball player. He does so many things with his legs to keep plays alive. But he did the same thing as a basketball player, kind of a point guard, knows where the ball's supposed to go, and knows how to deliver it to the open man.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Darnold from the gun. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here.
Look at that. Why does Van Der Esch stop? He has a clear lane to him. This game.
On 4th down.
Yards on the play. Brings up.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt.
In punt formation for the Jets.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to be looking for some big yardage.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. They'll run it with Bell. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run with the goal. Shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. The line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This is Bell. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
For the point after.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line. The reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year, the consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
25-yard line.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll bring it up. Pick up there, and it's a first down. Prescott from the gun. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And again, it's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. That's complete right around the 8.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
They'll
pitch it out to Elliott. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of years. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people and power his way forward.
And he's able to put it through. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott.
Kicking off for Dallas.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23. Yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Able to hit his target Lamb. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 25 yards that time.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always... an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott.
Zerline to kick off 4th down.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns and fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
On the tackle. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down.
Now Bell. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
On the carry. Darrell Worley on the tackle.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
At the 42-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Here we go. Come on, Nat.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he'll get this underneath to Bell. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Darnold to throw again. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell.
Wow.
Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Lutz with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. And he's been pretty good under the lights here tonight, hasn't he, partner?
He certainly has, and I applaud him for that because I don't know what it's like for you, but to me, preparing for a night game involves a little bit more. Trying to hold your intensity, hold that edge throughout an entire day of waiting to get out there and play. You know, the meetings, what time you're going to eat, all of those things. He's harnessed it very well. It's turning in a nice performance.
And it's closing in on 100 yards. For me, it's all about the afternoon nap for a night game.
I like the way you prep.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
5-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 40-yard line.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 47. Come on, 50%. Check tight.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. His throw incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Caught left side by Funchess. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. First down, it's Darnold. Now a short one to Gesicki. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half.
That was my fault.
Still 2 more
throwing that stupid interception.
We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Most teams in the league hitting the 3-quarter pole in the preseason. The whole league will be in action next Thursday night to wrap it all up. And then we start for real a week after
My
that
phone died, Doc.
with the NFL
My
kickoff
phone
game. In
died,
our game, expect
Mark.
to see the starters for at least
This guy
one more
can't
drive.
text.
Something to look forward to as we get you back
That
out
should have been
to
a
Brandon Gordon
freaking
and Charles
sack.
Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Check, 154, 154. Drop deep. Right there. 54. Right there.
Prescott now. Flush to his right. Finding Harris over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. 10th carry now for Elliott. 20. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 47 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Rick Zerline.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because, you know, coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And now look at this. Big gain and a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Cooper.
And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
Preseason.
yeah, right now, you know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. Since emerging from the locker room at intermission, he's looked pretty sharp, hasn't he?
He's running in this 3rd quarter like he got the orange slices at the half.
Oh, yeah.
You remember when
he
we were
got
kids?
the orange slices, not the carrot stick.
Oh, boy.
There was always that mom, wasn't there?
There's always that mom. Wasn't yours, wasn't mine. All right? They brought the carrot sticks. But this guy, orange slices, and been reading the Surface tablet, watching the defenses, and he's made some nice adjustments.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Elliott. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this 3rd quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the 3rd quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 37.
There's certainly a lot of quality receivers on this team, so he's no lock to make this squad. But the way he's got to do it, make every routine catch that comes his way, and mix in some of the big-time ones like the one we just saw there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing, Prescott. This to Jarwin. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
17-yard line.
Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 on the screen. But
What's wrong with your
For
YouTube?
a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Touchdown, Dallas Cowboys. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping it fight when they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring.
It's because you're Eastern time.
Jab, and finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And the lead will grow by one more. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off.
Yeah, that's weird.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to
yeah.
this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic.
Did you see when Cooper fumbled? That's why we let him go.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. That kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing at the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. He's knocking on that door for a 100-yard gain.
And what receiver doesn't want to be part of the Century Club? Every receiver, when the game starts, wants to have 100 or more yards next to his name. It's a badge of honor, but it also shows that you're helping out your team.
What are you talking about? 80th overall on what?
So far.
2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
57 Mike. 57 Mike. I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
To throw is Prescott. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Back-to-back.
That was a different animation when he caught it, the tight end. I haven't seen that.
Makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Check 26, check 26. No.
Now Elliott. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm going to be a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth.
17.
Now here's Pollard, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on
Too
third.
easy.
A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
New York.
I don't know. I've never tried those plays before, but it seems to work.
Punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Jets first down.
Throwing now is Morgan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Number 29.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Morgan now on 3rd and 2. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jets.
Okay, I'll tune into your game after this.
Third down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Morgan looks to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. From the gun, it's Morgan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run with Samaje's younger cousin. This is LaMichael Pirine.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
3rd and inches.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
Ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end. As well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. After the and he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Dallas, their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jabari Zuniga. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
37 yards on the punt with no return, and the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. 1st down, Morgan with it. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
1st down, Jets.
Morgan sets up to throw on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards, a 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 2. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
The Cowboys.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Diaz. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Hey, a sidebar worth noting is that preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now, the preseason, I think, what'd you say, the roster's going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly right, Brandon, because in the past, just what you said, this game here, at the end of week 3, or game 3, you would cut the roster down to 75 and play game 4 just like that. In this case now, though, they're going to be able to keep guys all the way through. So guys who would normally not have a chance to finish out the preseason, they'll get that chance now and get more opportunities to get on tape.
Probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. From the gun, Bolden to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Operating from the gun, Bolden. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And the lead is up to 18 now. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
24.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On 1st and 10, it's Morgan. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here, he's back to throw. Got a man, it's Mims. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
At the Cowboys' 42-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Morgan able to connect with Mims. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st down, New York.
Throwing on 1st down. Morgan, he's going to let it fly. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.